But all right, Brian. Anything else, or are you all set?
No, no, that was all I had. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff on that channel that I could probably talk about, but
Okay.
unless I have more time. But I know Joe. I'm sure Joe's itching to get in. So,
Yeah, Joe. What kind of stories you got? I'm kind of afraid to hear this, based upon the last two stories you told us.
I'm
Well,
very interested.
oh,
Yep, me too.
Oh God. Oh God. Joe, take it away, bro.
all right. It's about time. Only have two stories to talk about. And we're going to talk about Tuck and Dale versus Evil, which is all dealing with camping.
I love that movie.
That
Yes,
movie was great.
I only seen
yes,
it
it
once, and
was.
I hate myself.
Yes, it was. And I'm going to tell you something as a person like me, I'm not typical. That just puts camping in the wrong situation. If I have to camp, I'll camp in Washington Park. Well, the police can hear me scream. Anyway, as this movie go on, you have a bunch of college kids that look at hillbillies as, murderers, killers, And they're trying to hang out, do what they need to do. But let's get to the point of the two people of the movie, Tucker and Dale. They find this camping spot. They call it their vacation home. They trying to rebuild it, and everything is booby trapped. I mean, the whole camp house is booby trapped. Now, if you haven't seen this movie, which I heard Zach say yes, it's a decent movie, man. I watch it like a Saturday morning cartoon and just be like, oh shit, because I do own it. But anyway, so we got Tucker. I think Tucker is the skinny one, and Dale is the fat one.
I don't remember. I only saw the movie once too.
You have, but Tucker is, he want to get good in with the ladies, and there's this one girl that he really likes, and he wanted to talk to her when Dale tells him, like, well, you just don't sit there. You're just too nice, Tucker. All you have to do is go over there and talk to her. So, like I said, it's a country full of, hicks and hillbillies and whatnot. But, he goes over, he talks to her. He's holding this big hoe, or you could say scythe, and that cuts weeds and shit. And he's trying to talk to her, but he's nervous. His hands got all clammy and whatnot, and he didn't know what to say. So, through the whole thing, they freaking out about him and shit like that, and they run away, because they hillbillies. Hillbillies kill people, I don't know. I mean, after seeing Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you have to sit back and think about it, but you can't turn around and say every hick is out to kill me. You know what I'm saying? But as the movie goes on, and they're building they vacation home, and they freaking out because all these college kids is killing themselves on their property. It's like they don't know what's going on, but the college kids coming over. One threw himself in the wood chipper, and he.
Bro, that
They-
scene was hilarious. That scene was so fucking funny.
Can I just say, real quick? I'm sorry to interrupt, but can I just say that this movie was just so funny. I was just laughing beginning to end because of shit like that. But go on.
Yeah, because you see Dale running. You see Dale running, and there's a college kid bound, and he's running from the horde of beads, and the college kid, he thinking the college kid chasing him, but he's not chasing him, but he's running, and Tucker ended up knocking the old girl out with the shovel and shit. And dude runs into a whole thing of like tree barks that's like spiked up or whatnot, and runs dead into it. And You know, it was just bees. You know, he's chopping into the wood. He chopped into a beehive. He's running. Dale sees the college kid. College sees him, but he's thinking like, oh shit, he's running from bees, but why is this college kid chasing me? Police come, and now they already know that the beam is, you know, is riggedy. It's a trap. Police come, and he was like, yeah, we heard that you got their friend, you know. No, he was like, they're running, they're killing themselves on my property and shit like that. I don't know what's going on with these college kids. And then comes to find out that in the 80s, a group of college kids went there, and one of the parents of the child, mom, got raped, had a baby by the hick, and the boy ended up, you know, he was a hillbilly, you know, killing. Not killing everyone, but he was trying to kill Dale and Tucker and shit. Chopped Dale finger off. Said, now we got your friend, you know, give us back, what's her name, Allison? Yeah, Allison. And whatnot. But when they found out that it was him, you know, that he's like, you a hillbilly too. He said, I'm not a hillbilly. His face was burnt. His hair was halfway done, and this motherfucker had asthma. I'm sorry for getting on people with asthma, but I mean, the movie is great, but that's just, you know, that just makes me like, I wouldn't go camping. They had one black dude up in there, and he was a Power Ranger from SPD Emergency, and he went camping. And I was like, no, you don't supposed to go camping. They fucked that whole house up.
Can I just say it's nice to see a member of the Power Rangers in another role besides the Power Rangers? It seemed like they just disappear.
Yeah, that is decent. When you be like, holy shit, it's Red One. I don't know his name. Shit. You know, I mean, like I said, I watched Power Rangers up to Xeno, and I didn't want to watch Outer Space. I didn't want to watch Time. I didn't want to watch none of that. I was just like, from Mighty Warping to Zeo was my shit, and that's it. SPD Emergency had a nice ass intro. I'm not getting on it. It was sweet. I watched it a little bit, but I didn't watch it all the way.
Power Rangers, SPD, Power Rangers to the rescue.
Yeah,
awesome, good.
That and Lightning Force. They had a rescue. It had a nice intro, but I would not watch it. I did not watch the show. Anyway, my second movie, and bear with me if y'all don't like it, you know, because it has to deal with the Halloween genre. And, I mean, part 3 was the shit, but it makes me think, was Michael Myers mask the ultimate mask, even though it wasn't made by Shamrock? Even though the kids went home to watch the commercial and their face smelled it, was Michael mask was really the shit? Like, you have to have the Michael Myers mask to be the shit, but it didn't have nothing to do with Michael Myers.
Nah, it was just William Shatner's face painted white.
I know, but I'm just saying, if you all sat down and watch Halloween 3, and it'll put you in mind, like, okay, we have all these defective masks, like the witch, the pumpkin, and the skeleton, if you watch that movie. And, I mean, the guy was killing off kids.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie yet.
I will advise you to watch Halloween 3, Witch Season or Witch Killing or whatever it is. Watch that movie.
One of those.
Because I don't want to fuck it up for you, Thomas, because you probably haven't seen it. But when you watch it, you be like, holy shit. You won't go through the rest of the Michael Myers series, because I cut it off from 4, because I was like, damn. And then when it got to H2O, I was like, damn. But
ooh, is that the one where Busta Rhymes beats his ass?
No, see, that's the one where LL Cool J was in it.
Oh, okay. Which one was the one where Busta Rhymes actually beat him up?
Resurrection.
Resurrection, okay.
Because he actually, you know, for those who didn't see it, you know, we know what happened in the beginning of Resurrection. That's that. And if you watch H2O, we know if you really sat down and you thought about it, and you think about it, the man is smart. The man has a brain up under that mask and like, fuck it, this, and this time come back. You know? And shit, knowing that part 2's coming out on the 15th of this month, I got to get over my fears of this guy, because today, me and Teddy walked in the Halloween store, and Teddy's like, I think Teddy asked me back, and I was like, you gotta have the height to freak me out in a Michael Myers outfit. Like, you had to be like seven something. You gotta be white, and
you gotta be white.
That's the only time you gonna freak me out. Be like, oh fuck. I probably be the halfway giant of a man and not be scared, but shit, I see you down the way. I know not to come your way. I know you done mapped out this whole
being white has to do with being Mike Myers. All he needs the mask.
I'm gonna tell you something.
No, he meant the mask. It's just the way he phrased it.
No,
It's just the way he phrased it.
It can't be that bombed out. It's been burnt and no. It has to be like the original mask. Not like I ain't getting damaged. I must have went in that Halloween store. I was like, damn. And Teddy was like, what's wrong? I said, no, I just pointed it out. But I was like, but he ain't tall enough. But the motherfucker, when you walk close, it was like one of those motion ones that moves. He had the butcher knife pointed down and he raised his arm up, and I was like, yeah. What the fuck we gonna get up out of here and leave this fucking store?
I agree with you on that, because it's like the thing that makes Michael Myers, even Jason, quote unquote scary, is the fact that they are big. Like they are big dudes, so
yeah, they gotta be like some real big dudes. Real big, like if you look at all our killers, you got Freddy, you got Jason, Crystal Lake, you got fucking Michael Myers out there in Haddonfield, and shit, you got Candyman for the Southsiders. We spoke up on that shit. I said for motherfuckers like if Michael Myers and all them come in the hood, nah, we gon' try to find a way to survive. Even though that Jason can turn around and resurrect and do whatever the fuck he need to do, he can heal up. Michael Myers is smart. He can find somebody his size, put them on his suit, and shit, we thought we killed them, and kind of found out we didn't. We killed Tyrone to somebody. Brilliance. Candyman, you in the hood, you don't supposed to say his name. That's the name we won't speak about. We know not to call him out. You have one of your typical friends do it, and then they fuck. I ain't something with you. No way. But like I said, in Halloween 3, that old man focus was like he was taking shit from the Stonehenge, just putting them inside the mask. Kids watched the motherfucking show, and they was dying. Everybody else was built from steamwork. All his people was like, there was humans, and then there was steamwork. There was fucking robots. That was just running off steam. You wouldn't even know. But they was all dressed up like agents from the fucking Matrix. That's the only time you could tell.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say it like this: once you see that movie, you'll be like, all right, that's it. I'll watch Halloween 1, 2. Feel kind of iffy about 3, because that shit, it'll fuck you up. And shit. Watching the commercial, you hear that song, you're like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. But for right now, if you haven't seen Dale and Tucker versus Evil, check that shit out. If you have 1,000 times, man, get that motherfucker 1,000 thumbs up for Halloween 3. Check it out. You ain't got to go through the whole series. If you want to go through the whole series, be fine by that. Go through the whole series of Halloween 1 through 6. Because I can say, no. You gotta count.
Yep.
H2O and Resurrection. 8, is that 8 movies?
Yeah, they had quite a bit. And that was back when they just kept releasing sequels for all
Because
the killers.
Halloween 6 was the death of Michael Myers. Then you had H2O, and then you had Resurrection. So there's 8 movies.
So since we're on the subject of Apollo 1, have you seen the reboot? If so,
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, look. I seen the Rob Zombie version, which I own own both of them. And I brought the movie from, the recent movie that came out, and then they gave you part 1. So they gave you actually like what happened to Laurie Strode and everything. Then they give you the other one, and they was like, oh, that's not. Yeah, he went up in there. He did what he did. Like Teddy could tell you this. When we went to go see the Rob Zombie version, I was so in my seat. They was like, Joe, sit up and watch the movie. I was like, no, I'm good. On the other half of the motherfucking yes,
yes he was.
On the other half, while they poking me, there's a dude. Now there was something in the Rob Zombie version that was like, holy shit! It's just like, on another universe or multiverse, this is how Michael Myers' life was. He had this, he had the sisters, he had a stepdad that was mean to him and shit like that, and he was out there killing cats and motherfucking rats. He wasn't trying to do what he wanted to do, but he got bullied all the time. And I was like, why the fuck are these people bullying? Bullied all the time, end up, killing the bullies. On part 2, we was down and they telling me to sit up. Michael Myers was doing some shit because he ate like dogs and cats, like raw. On the other end, like my ears don't frame my face. I hear this dude on the other aisle just throwing up, and I'm down in the seat, like, what the fuck is happening? Freaking out, like, Joe, why you ain't want to sit up? I said, look, I'm here. I'm watching this shit and I'm freaked out. How can a person like the Joker but scared of fucking Michael Myers? I don't know.
That is a very good question.
I think if I had to survive, I would survive with the Joker, which I know the Joker would set me up to just get killed by Michael. Just for him to kill Michael. But he used me as bait for Michael to kill me.
See, the thing about that is the fact that, at least with Michael, you know what's gonna happen. The Joker, you don't. You don't know how he's gonna kill you. You don't know if he's even going to kill you. Michael, he's gonna kill you. So with the Joker, it's like the fear of the unknown. Which again, I'm with you. I don't get why people are more scared of the Joker than Michael. I'm sorry.
Why you scared of him and not scared of me?
Right.
You can't laugh at any of the Joker's jokes because you're gonna die.
And if you don't laugh,
like he has an on and off switch. Like, if I'm telling you something serious, don't laugh about it. If I'm being jokeful about something, you don't find it funny and you're like, holy shit, you gonna get the acid to the face? Or you gonna get the crowbar? Which one you want? So which one do you like? My front swing or my back swing? A.
Jason liked option B.
And shit. I mean, look. To run into to have someone that's on your side to be like, I can laugh with you and stuff like that, but then I'm scared of what you might do to me, and then to deal with a person that don't talk, can't be friends with it, and is gonna kill you on the spot. It's nuts. Fucking nuts. But I know part 2 of this movie gonna be the shit because man, I don't want to say shit about it, but that's fucked up. I was like, oh, we gotta watch this over again. But
yeah, I'm definitely interested in the series, but let's go ahead and for time's sake, do you have anything else you want to present or?
No. I'm good.
Okay. Awesome. All right, in that case, Thea, my main brother, are you good to present?
Can y'all stall or keep it going for another 5 minutes or so? Because that's when I'll be there.
Okay.
All right, cool. You're telling me. So you said let's talk about let's talk about how great Guilty
Nope.
Gear is. No, I'm joking.
Yes, yes. I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say something else. But
I mean, I could say we could talk about balls for like the next 5 minutes, but
I mean, if that's what your fans want to hear,
I
do
mean-
by all means,
I
do
mean,
what
guys,
you do.
you guys want to talk about balls for like the next 5 minutes?
Balls. What about these balls?
See, I mean, the best kind of balls are Swedish meatballs with the gravy. You know?
Balls and
Like-
gravy.
Just
So
Wow.
I am not participating in this conversation.
neither am I. I'm gonna mute my mic just real quick, and y'all have fun with your ball dog right now. Do what you do.
Balls and gravy, not even.
what the hell? I mean, like balls and gravy are just a great combination. No. I mean, have you guys played the Resident Evil remake games while we're over here stalling?
Oh, you know what? No, because I really need to finish part 1. And like I said, I mean, only Resident Evil game I beat, and I'm gonna say that I have beat, was Resident Evil 0. And I'm
Really?
proud of myself. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I'm proud of myself for that. And knowing that I'm not good when it comes down to ammo, because, man, my aim is, if it's on point, it's on point. If it's not on point, then I'm fucking dead. That's it. Like, them headshots for motherfuckers, like, you, like, hope to pop their head off,
Mm-hmm.
but they still get up, and then you still looking for ammo, trying to find ammo, like, ain't find much of nothing. I tried to sneak in to play part 2, and I was like, damn, running out of ammo. So, yeah. I see you online playing part 2. I have watched your game.
Yeah, like we were definitely streaming that, Thomas and I, and I was explaining to Thomas is in the remake especially, they have like little systems for you to like reserve ammo. Like for example, one of my favorite things to do is just to have like the zombies cripple themselves. Not cripple them. Well, yeah, I'm gonna cripple them, but also have them stunned as well. Because
I was about to say they didn't cripple themselves. You crippled them.
oh yeah, I crippled them. And I do that because, again, like a Metroidvania, you have to go back to certain areas again, or you can't carry certain items. You have to go back to the item box and then go back to that room, get it. So I do that to reserve ammo because trying to do a headshot in this game, and they designed it very beautifully because they're like, look, people have been playing our games for almost 20, about to be 25 years, and I'm pretty sure, and everyone knows how to do a headshot, right? So in the system, they gave each weapon like a critical hit number. So you're pretty much playing RNG, in other words. So you have to pray to the RNG gods that once you shoot the zombie in the head, his head explodes, unless you have a shotgun. So that's kind of what I like about it, and it makes it seem even more creepy because these zombies, they're very versatile. Like they react to a whole lot of shit.
Yeah, they're versatile and tough. Like I didn't think that one zombie was going to react to a light that he shined over near it, and it did.
Yeah. Like they designed those zombies very well in the remake. And like you haven't ran into Mr. X yet, and we'll run into him next week. But yeah, Mr. X, he's versatile too, and they made him more like how Nemesis was in Resident Evil, like the original. Because in the original, just to give some history, the original Resident Evil 2, Mr. X didn't go through doors. He was in like a set area, and yeah, he would chase you and get you in trouble, but he wouldn't like follow you, certain, right? And this one obviously does. He of course, you can hear him walking, like as if he's like outside the door. Like if he's outside the door, if he's in your area, you will hear him walking because he's actually searching as you're going out doing your shit. So
Yeah, that shit's kind of weird and creepy right there.
Yeah, like he's meant to like stalk, right?
Okay.
And similar to how Nemesis was in the original Resident. Because what made Nemesis special in the original Resident Evil 3 was the fact that he did go through doors and he ran. So if you remember, Thomas, I said that like Mr. X was very passive aggressive. It's because he only walks very briskly.
Yeah, you were talking about that too. That whole time, you were just saying like, oh, he's just kind of passive aggressive, while the other one is just like, I'm just gonna take the stroll.
Yeah, like he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna briskly walk towards you because I just don't feel like running. It's kind of like that walk you.
I have a good. He has a good cadence.
He does, and he has like a nice little hat. You know, he comes in ready to do business. You know, but and Nemesis just give no fucks. I'm a Spider-Man my way through this city and stomp on you, clothesline your ass, run after you, get several different weapons just to kill you. Like again, plot armor, because I'm surprised Joe Valentine is not completely dead. Because Nemesis is like, he's ridiculous. I see why they chose him for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But no, like the remakes are pretty good. Like I said, I think I said this on stream, but I didn't say it on here, so I'll just go ahead and put it out there. The remake to 3, since 3 is like my favorite Resident Evil. The game itself is fine. It's a good game, right? But I don't think it's a very good remake because of the fact that they took out a lot of areas. They added some good stuff, some good areas, like some good character development, especially with Carlos. But they didn't. They took out like some other game mechanics as well. Like as in, okay. So the prime example that I always bring up is the fact that the first act of the game is just Resident Evil 3. Nemesis actually stalks you, he chases you, gotta dodge him. It's pretty fun. But after that is just set pieces. If that makes sense. Now they're good set pieces, but they're just blah. Like I'd rather have him stalk me throughout the whole game until the final encounter.
Okay, I was about to say, how is it just blah if they're good set pieces?
I mean, I'm saying blah to the fact that in the original, he stalks you throughout the whole game, and that's what I was looking for in this game. But I don't want them to like be set pieces. I want them to actually have Nemesis look for you in each and every area as you are trying to either get out of the area or fight other zombies.
Oh, okay, I get that then.
Yeah. So like, whenever I say anything bad about this game, it's more about the fact that I'm comparing it to the original. And again, I'm going to say it again. Resident Evil 3 Remake is great. It's a cool game. As a game itself, it's fun. It's cool seeing Nemesis in his new design, which is even more creepy than the original, which is surprising that they made it that creepy, but hey, it's pretty good. I like the ending fight where it just grows like into like a flesh abomination. You take the fucking railgun and put it in his mouth and blow his face off. Like, I like the fact that, you know, Carlos gets more to. I like the fact that like you have like other mercenaries who aren't Umbrella douchebags. And there's like one scene where pretty much you have to do your zombie defense game-esque scene where you have to defend against a shit ton of zombies, a whole horde, and against lickers, which is pretty fun. So I had fun with the game. It's just that for me and maybe for some other people, like, it's not a good remake.
I get that.
And based off what I understand, they had a different team work on this one, a different team from the Resident Evil 2 remake to work on this one, and apparently it was out, which would explain a lot.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because they gave a whole lot of love to Resi 2. Like what I told you in that text message that like we started on the second playthrough of it.
Right.
And essentially Leon and Claire has like a second playthrough that you can go through, like a new game plus kind of stuff. Like stuff they didn't give that same love to 3, unfortunately. Oh, and they even took out the decision making because in the original 3, you can decide to go down different paths. They didn't do that.
Oh, they got you completely on rails?
Not completely on rails. So what I mean is that in the original Resident Evil 3 game, right? Let's say you're in a scenario. Let's say Nemesis is coming towards you. You can either A, take the stairs, or B, go into the building. That's not like a real scenario, but that's pretty much an example of what it will be, right?
Okay.
They took the decision making of that out. So you're just on you're just following whatever story they want you to follow, no matter what.
Yeah, that's on rails to me.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant when you said on rails, like a rail shooter.
Oh, no.
That's what I think of.
Okay, I get that, but no, I was thinking just like they have you on this one track to go through wherever they want you to go. So
Yeah.
just like a train, you're on rails.
Yeah. So it's just, and you know, at the end of the day, like all the decisions reached the same conclusion in the original, but you got to go to different areas.
Right.
So, and it made it feel like, okay, this is an, and the way they presented it, it made it feel like it was an intense moment because the screen would flash, and as you're trying
I'll
to
be
make
right back, guys. Be
Okay.
right back.
Okay. And as you're trying to make your decision, like the screen would flash and the camera angles would change, and you would see Nemesis slowly walk towards you while Jill's backing up, and she's waiting for you to make her decision before Nemesis reaches her and just kills her. Right?
Right.
So that just made it feel more intense. Like, okay, I have to make a decision or else I'll just die.
Wow.
Yeah. And they took that out.
That seems like a very important part to the gameplay.
A lot of stuff were like, it was literally like supposed to have been a spinoff from 2, because apparently like 3 was not supposed to have been called Resident Evil 3. It was just supposed to have been called Resident Evil Nemesis and supposed to have been a spinoff from 2, because like I was telling you, Thomas, like it takes place before, during, and after 2.
Right. Also, I thought it wasn't supposed to be called Code Veronica.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I forgot what was going on with Code Veronica.
That
Yeah, I
was
thought
one
it
for
wasn't supposed to
Dreamcast,
be.
right?
That was for the Dreamcast and I think PlayStation.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Because I do own it. Yeah.
Joe owns everything.
He's a collector.
There you go. So,
Gotta catch him up.
but yeah, I mean, all in all, it's remake part aspect of it is blah, but the actual game is pretty good. Like it's, but again, I'm really hoping that if we do get a Marvel vs. Capcom 4, that version of Nemesis does make it into the game.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be. Definitely.
But change it back. I'm sorry. I would like the Marvel vs. Capcom to go back where it came.
Oh, say that loudly because you sound pretty low.
I would like for Marvel vs. Capcom to come back the way it was from like 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Yeah, so like I know there's like a big push right now to bring Marvel 2 back, and apparently it has reached the ears of Capcom and Marvel. So we'll see what's going on with that.
Well, it's all in Big Daddy Disney's hands.
Yeah.
Oh, Daddy Disney.
And you know, lately like Disney has been doing good with the game. Like of course Spider-Man's amazing.
I mean, well, with the Versus series, I can totally see them saying, "Oh, you all want to use these characters that we're not using yet to build up more money for us?" Okay.
Or better yet, like fucking, oh, you want to make a game where you're using all the characters that we're marketing right now, making a shit ton of money for? You want us to make more money? Why not?
Exactly.
Right. So it's like, and the thing is, like, despite what people say about Infinite, Marvel vs. Capcom is still loved by many, especially with 2. I know my favorite is 3 because Dormammu was a badass. But even 3 is like cherished by many. Like when Infinite came and went. People either went back to 3 or 2 or both. At least based off what I've seen.
Wow.
Yeah. And again, I played a little bit of Infinite. It's not that bad gameplay wise. It just doesn't look all that great. Which, if you don't mind the graphics, then by all means.
I'm on the graphics.
Yeah, so in that case then you could probably skip Infinite, but
No, I played Infinite. It really was just not the game for me.
okay. But yeah, like whatever's going on right now with 2, I know Maximilian started the whole hashtag Save MBC2 campaign.
Yeah, but he did also bring back make better use of Killer Instinct coming back, I should say.
Yeah, I know he helped with that.
Yeah, he helped with.
And like I know, like since he started that Save MBC2 hashtag, a lot of other players have been trying to do the same thing, especially on and thankfully it has reached someone's ears higher up. So we'll see.
That's all I really care about, is that they're going to be bringing back these things.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. Theo, need us to kill more time or?
Nah, I'm back. I'm good.
Okay.
So I got a couple of just short stories real quick that I'm just gonna read off, and I guess you could let me know what you guys think of them per se.
Cool.
All right. Some of them have titles and some of them don't. My phone is about to die too. Yeah, this phone charger did not charge up my phone. Anyway.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh snap. So first one is called Crybaby. Late last night, I woke up to the sound of someone crying. It was an eerie sound, surprisingly loud as well. Although I wanted to get up and go check it out, I was a bit scared and tired, so I ignored it by hiding under the covers. Today at breakfast, I told my roommate about it. That was me, she replied with a tone of fear in her voice. Whew, what a relief, I thought. I was crying because I saw a thing watching you while you were asleep. That's the first one.
Oh God.
I literally just saw a meme about that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just say something real quick. I hate it. I was talking to my best friend about this yesterday. I find it to be the creepiest thing ever watching sleep. Like, just staring. Go ahead.
I have literally woken up to that, and I was just like, what are you doing? Watching you sleep?
Second one is called Mr. Bones. He was surprised his stepdaughter had asked for him and not his mother in the middle of the night. The 6-year-old had barely tolerated him for months. They shared a home. What's wrong? He asked. Monsters in my closet, Dad. She nodded. Mr. Bones won't let me sleep. Mr. Bones? That's funny. My monster's name was Mr. Bones when I was your age. He chuckled. And maybe maybe he's here for me and not you. She had reached to turn off the light. He told me the same thing, she said. He heard a closet door crack. He heard this closet door creak. And that's the end of that one.
Uh-oh.
Right?
Uh-oh.
Third.
Yo, it's time to jump that monster, man.
Third one is called Emily. All right. When I was moving from Germany back to the States, my then 5-year-old daughter said to me, Mommy, I'm really going to miss Emily. I racked my brain and could not recall a friend named Emily. So I asked her about it. I'll never forget these words. She set her warm chocolate down, glanced up at me with the most casual smile and said, You know, the girl who crawls out from under my bed to play with me? That's story number 3.
Oh God.
Numbers 4 and 5 don't have titles. 4, 5, and I got 6 of them. Okay, well,
you came prepared today.
I kind of sort of did, but number 4. I was heading to the bathroom on the second floor of my aunt's house when I saw my cousin April on the stairs. April was 4 and very animated. She was busy making funny faces while sitting on the stairs. I asked her, "What is she doing?" She said, "I'm copying the lady with the braid." I looked around. There was no one else but us. I asked, "Where is this lady, April?" She pointed to the beam running parallel to the stairwell. I then asked April, "What is the lady doing?" She said, "Making funny faces." I smiled and started walking up the stairs again. Then April said something stopped. Joe.
Go ahead, Theo.
That hurt.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Yeah, that's all good.
Damn,
That's all
are you
good.
okay over there,
I
Theo?
had stepped out and I heard my phone
I'm
ring.
good.
I just
I'm
ran
good.
up in here.
I heard it. It's all good. Where was I? Right here. I smiled and started walking up the stairs again when April said something that stopped me in my tracks. April, her braid, the one that's around her neck. I turned back and asked April to repeat herself. April pointed to the lady hanging by a braid. She was making funny faces, and then April started making funny faces. Then I realized it was someone grasping for air. So I guess it was a ghost that she might have saw. Maybe.
Could have been. Maybe a suicide, maybe a hanging.
Okay,
Yeah, hanging. Yeah.
I just want to say my headcanon for that story in particular, and it's kind of obvious what I'm going to say, that she's April O'Neil. Because not only did you say her name was April, but you also said she was animated.
Yeah, I did say that too. That was.
Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah. All right, number 5. I'm not gonna read this 6th one. I'm just gonna skip straight to 6.
Yeah.
2 friends. It's number 2 friends. Mike and Jim were hanging out in Jim's house one day. Mike got up to use the bathroom. While he was gone, Jim heard a loud crash in the form of breaking glass inside the bathroom. He then ran to the bathroom and said, "Mike, what happened? I heard a loud crash." No, nothing. I'm fine. When Mike came out the bathroom, he told Jim that he had to leave. As he was leaving, Jim noticed something strange. The lettering on Mike's shirt appeared to be written backwards. Thinking nothing of it, Jim walked to the bathroom to see what the cause of the loud crash was. When he opened the door, his blood froze. Lying on the floor was Mike's dead body, covered in blood and broken glass. In the bathroom mirror was a gaping hole, as if someone had jumped through it.
Okay.
I've heard that one before.
Yep. So those are the stories that I did research, not research, but got a couple of days ago. Well, I should say last week. Yeah. I thought they were all pretty interesting.
That's definitely interesting. Like, I haven't heard like a lot of super short stories like that, so that was pretty cool.
Right.
I've seen a lot of those super short stories, and they're always just like, oh, I see where this could be going.
Yeah.
I got a story. So, like, long time ago, I was like, I had to been like around 10 or something. And in my ear, all I hear is a puppy named Scooby-Doo going off. Because I'm a deep sleeper, but my ears are awake. And I feel something tapping at my feet. So, you know how you wake up, but you're not woke because you can't hardly see. It's just blurry. There's a figure standing at the edge of my bed. And as I'm looking at this figure, the face is not coming clear. So it's like a bingo game or a casino game. Like, you got to match the face with the body. So I'm trying to match this face with this body. It wasn't that, it wasn't a big bad wolf, it wasn't a Frankenstein mask, it wasn't this. So it was soon I picked the last face that scares the shit out of me. It's a Michael Myers mask. And I screamed. And when I screamed, I actually woke up and my mom was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And it was my brother standing at the edge of the bed with a pencil.
What the hell?
Wow.
And he jumped in the bed laughing at me.
That was kind of goofy and scary at the same time.
I mean, you talk about scream. I'm screamed like a girl. Like I said, all I hear is the theme song of a puppy named Scooby Doo coming on through my ears, and someone tapping my feet to wake me up. And all I know is I wake up, and I don't know who this person is, but I'm matching the face to this outfit. And when I match the last face, I scream. Now, what makes you think by you taking covers and throwing it over your head, that's your protection?
Because covers are invincible.
Oh my God.
You know, let me tell you something about invincibility real quick. Have you ever heard of Boris?
No.
Okay, so there's this guy named Boris, right? I know we're going a little bit long, but bear with me. He's Russian. There was a Russian hacker, and he had a friend named Natalia, right?
Uh-huh.
And one day there was a he started working for like this Russian general, who by extension was working for a British guy. He wanted to get some money, take over the world or whatever. And you know, Boris decided to hack for this guy, right? And whenever he talked to his friend Natasha, he said that whenever he talked to his friend Natasha and he did something cool in the hacking realm, he'd say, "I'm invincible." And you know, he would say that a lot. One day, a fucking British spy decided to just blow some shit up. And you know, to go ahead and stop this guy, Boris decided to go ahead and hack a system so he can get the money. Unfortunately, Boris indeed was successful. And he said, "I'm invincible." And as he said that, he got frozen by some, what do you call that? Well, fuck it. I can't remember the name of the chemical right now, but let's just say
liquid nitrogen?
Liquid nitrogen. Yeah, that's it. Liquid nitrogen. He said, "I'm invincible," and some liquid nitrogen blew up behind him, and his invincible ass got frozen.
Goddamn.
Yes. And that's why 007 GoldenEye is the best movie ever.
GoldenEye.
I knew this like, I heard that and I was like, this sounds real familiar. Oh, he's talking about GoldenEye.
Yeah. But you like how I did that, right?
Yeah.
And that's GoldenEye. Like, what the fuck?
Like, reminds me of the story about the Russian influencers that threw a party and they went into like some sauna room and they filled the pool with dry ice.
Oh no!
And they threw it and they all started jumping into the pool. And like this tiny ass room with no ventilation. It's a bad combo.
That's a real bad combo.
People died.
Yeah, people died, but they was being typical.
Yep.
But all right, guys. All right. I guess we'll end it here. Just want to thank everyone for coming and clicking on our podcast. And this did go by a little bit long, so I wonder if this is going to be a two-parter as well. But yeah, thank everyone for listening. Again, hit us up, NightshiftBandits, at all social media platforms, anywhere you get your podcast from. Links in the description. Patreon, donate to us monthly if you wish. Or if you want one lump sum, the GoFundMe works as well, which helps fund our other podcasts. We talk about all kinds of genitalia and what we do with our genitalia, perspectives, discussions, love life, relationship. If you want more sexual opinion, definitely hit us up over there. Link is in the description below. So let's pass it on to the man who got the feeling for some sexual opinion. Brian, take it away.
Thank you for listening to the Night Shift Bandits. Tune in with us next week. We'll catch you all then. Until that time, watch yourself on the night shift.